Welcome back to the Luke and Sotiri Podcast. I am your co-host Sotiri. On
And
today's
I am the
yeah,
other co-host, Luke.
on today's beautiful March 5th, 2024. Now, Luke, are you excited about today's second episode?
Of course, I'm excited for our podcast. Our podcast is fun. We just
It
get to talk about stuff, and it's just I enjoy it.
it sure is. And I am also happy. Last time was our introductory. Kind of just went all around the board. That's also what we plan to do this time. We kind of just wing it. There's no really script. There's no points to stick to. We are developing points probably by like episode 5. We don't come across a lot of points, to be honest, to talk about, but we'll find some. Anyway,
Yeah.
Luke, is there anything you want to start us off with today?
Well, right now I'm being a terrible co-host, and I'm playing a video game during this podcast. I'm playing City Skylines.
Oh wow, I haven't played
I
that game
heard.
in a long time.
How long has it been?
Like I wouldn't say a year. I'd say like maybe like 6 months. It's been 2023 definitely.
Yeah, the thing for me is I just go through phases with all my Steam games where at any one point I'm really only hooked on like one at a time. It's like at one time I'm like, oh, I want to play Stormworks. Oh no, actually I want to play Hoi 4. No, now I want to play City Skylines. So
Exactly.
that's just what I've been doing right now.
That's same for me. But for me, I get addicted. This is how I work. I have 3 games that I go to like all the time. Those games are Minecraft, um it's a little game called Battlefront. There's multiple versions of it. I like to play them all. Mainly 2005 version and Battlefront 1 that was released in like 2014, I think. And then
Right?
there's Rocket League, which I'm not that good at. I'm like,
Ah, yes, Rocket League.
yeah, I'm only like platinum 2, so I kind of suck, but it's a start. I can barely air dribble. But I like Rocket League. It's pretty fun, but definitely the one I play the most is Minecraft, which I have over 7,000 hours on, which is a lot.
That that is a lot.
A lot of
Just
people,
saying.
yeah,
Just saying that's a lot. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Go outside. Yeah, yeah, I get that a lot. A lot of people say Minecraft is a kid's game, which, in their
It isn't.
defense, it sometimes is. It is definitely directed towards kids, but it's a very imaginative game. If you decide to play it a certain way, it could definitely be for an older age group too.
Yep, that's the beauty of Minecraft. It's for kind of for anyone.
Yeah, we play Minecraft together all the time. It's a great
But
experience.
yeah, you like showing me all your cool redstone gadgets or whatever that I don't understand because I'm
Yeah,
not good at Minecraft,
that's
especially not redstone.
I'm not the best at Minecraft. I suck at building. Like I am god awful at building.
I'm pretty decent at building, mostly because I spent my childhood watching Grian's videos on how to build.
Green's the goat. Yeah, but I'm good at redstone and PvP. Really, redstone especially. I'm not the best at PvP, but I am one of the best at redstone when it comes to computational, which is like computers, like making
I,
computers.
I always make fun of you and call you a nerd.
Yeah, ads just as lighthearted jokes. But and I'm also good at prison building. And there's a lot of people
Ah, yes, the prisons. How could I forget?
there's a lot of people I like to talk to about it. There's Matt Batwings and Canadian, which are probably the 2 biggest guys I talk to, just because
Yeah,
of my interests.
I still don't understand how you were able to get into contact with them.
Don't understand either. I joined both their discords one time, and I they were on both of them were on VCs. And I just so happened to I showed them my stuff, and they were like, "Oh, that's cool, that's cool." Went back and forth, and it's pretty fun. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a friend, or I hardly even doubt Canadian knows who I am. We've probably been on like 2 VCs ever. and it's been on his Discord server. So, but I message him every once in a while. He messages back. It's more of a coach, if you will.
A coach.
Yeah, he's
What
that's a
does
good
he
way to say it.
coach you at?
Just points out flaws that I might have in my like builds and stuff like that, and also, I don't know, just random stuff sometimes, random prison stuff.
Oh, you see.
Yeah, same with Matt Batwings, but he's more diverse. I've talked to Matt one on one before. He's cool. Both of those guys are cool. Go check them out, guys. Whoever's listening to this, go check them out. They're nice guys.
Sure, yeah. I've, I don't know who this Mac is. I have seen Canadian a little bit,
Yeah,
but then I
Matt's
had a very good idea. I used F5. So
see
using
using a
F5
five.
gave me a whole new perspective, and I was able to see a hopper I couldn't have seen before.
Classic line. I also talked to Sammy Yuri, which is less known, but he made 3D Minecraft and Minecraft, but also a
Yeah, I
cool
don't know
guy.
who that is.
I don't talk to him like that much. I probably like sent him like 5 messages, and he's probably sent me 3 in return. So I wouldn't even say I talked to him. I just said I've sent him messages.
Yeah, you, you,
I don't know how I get in contact with these guys, to be honest. I kind of just go on their Discords and kind of stalk them until they're on a call or something. I don't know. Guys, I'm not a stalker. That was a joke,
that came out a little odd.
to say the least.
Yeah, just. I mean, we've probably gotten to enough controversy with our last podcast.
Oh boy, guys. By the way, as you've seen at the beginning of this podcast, the disclaimer that these are our own personal opinions. We do not push these onto you. We are not trying to make you believe as we do. We are not also trying to discourage you from believing as we do. We're simply stating the way we believe, and that is all. We're not trying to convince. We're just trying to state.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's that's something.
it,
Anyway,
you know what's funny is I've seen so many videos recently on like city skylines too, which is just kind of funny because it's been a little bit of a trend, whereas I've just been sticking to the original city skylines.
yeah.
Because I mean, to be honest, city skylines 2 doesn't even do anything really. It's
It
just
doesn't.
branding.
It's
I mean,
mainly
it has a cool logo and that's about it.
yeah. Oh, so a bit off topic, moving on from video games a little bit, is did you hear what Amazon's starting to do?
No.
They're starting to crack down on what, like, people who are taking advantage of the return system. Pretty much, I haven't read it in full. This is what I've heard. So I've heard this secondhand. I haven't read any articles about it. But what they're doing is at least what I've heard, is that they'll request you before you return anything to take photos of what you're returning, and then and only then will they accept like the return policy. They'll request photos to be taken before you can return anything.
Okay, what does that do?
It just pretty much cracks down on people who have taken advantage of the system in the past to like return something that they've broken on accident and just said, "Oh, it came broken." Stuff like that. They require you to take photos of like what condition it's in, and they'll like before you send it back, they'll tell you if they think that you broke it or if it actually came broken.
Okay, that's.
So just a little heads up.
I mean, yeah, I guess I can understand that.
Yeah, I mean, there's always people that take advantage of the system. That's messed up, to be honest. Like Walmart did something like that where they track people. They had like surveillance cameras at self checkout, and they'd purposefully like make your machine not work at the self checkout aisle. So if they ever thought someone was trying to shoplift, they'd have to send a member over and they'd break your machine on purpose. Like they would surveillance who they thought the suspect was, and the moment they went to self checkout, they'd be like, "Oh, sorry, this machine's not working." All of a sudden, so a member would be forced to come over and check. It's just like messed up what
Yeah,
how
that okay, yeah, that's weird.
yeah, but it's just messed up how like people take advantage of the system and ruin it for everyone else.
Well, yeah, obviously it is.
Yeah.
But
So that's something. It's kind of
I
it's
don't know. That just makes when people ruin everything for someone. That's one thing I've actually dealt with a lot because I'm a good boy at school, kind of. Not really, but kind of. And even despite that, I mean, all my schools, they just do this thing where instead of actually figuring out who is causing the trouble, they just say screw it and punish everyone, which is so annoying for the people like me who try to follow the rules. And they keep making up excuses like, oh, well, it's because to teach them responsibility. Like, it teaches them you need to tell your peers what to do. Like, that's just, no. Number number one, that's not my job. That's the teacher's job. Number two, what if I don't notice that they're causing trouble, or they don't notice me, or they just don't care? It just doesn't work.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
know. That,
it's a big issue. Like I've also had personal experiences where they just crack down on issues, and instead of trying to find who does it, they're just like screw it. We'll just punish everyone.
yeah, that happened earlier at my high school this year, where like some of the sophomores were causing trouble, and or like during mass, the sophomores were talking when they shouldn't have been, and so they decided to give the entire sophomore class detention.
Oh dang.
Thankfully, they backed out of that and gave us a less harsh punishment, but it still sucks.
Wow. That's something. Wow,
Yep.
that's interesting. Yeah. Oh, speaking of school, recently we just got assigned this is an oratory contest. And um for those of you who
Mm.
don't know, also Luke just doesn't know this, but or at least I don't think you do, Luke. But so far in the 11 years that I've been at this school for a long time, is that I've gotten on the podium 3 times, and 2 out of the 3 times I've won the oratory contest. And which is pretty much you have to go up there, give a speech, and then like step down. And it's just you against your class. Obviously, it's not you against the whole school. So it's just your whole class does a competition. And this year, hopefully, I'll get my third one. Last year I won, and I think it was 3 years ago I won, and then another 4 years ago I got on podium for the first time in my life, which was cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, I finished third the first time on the podium, and then I won, and then last year I won, and then hopefully this year I'll win again. It's a tough competition. Last year I barely won because my opponents, one of them did well. One of them stuttered, so they immediately got like third place.
Uh, yeah, you never want to do that.
Yeah, and oh man, it's so embarrassing to watch. I don't mean to be like a jerk or anything, but it's sometimes when they stutter, is they'll go like they'll be saying their speeches like, and we will, and they'll say and then they'll be like, oh wait, you just can never do that. You just gotta improvise.
Yeah, you do. Saying never
They
works.
said and one time this girl, she was like, oh wait, and then she kept going. She straight out said, "Oh wait, oh wait." She kept going.
Uh,
I don't even know how she got on the
uh,
podium.
it,
Oh man.
it sticks out like a sore thumb whenever you just hear someone speaking and they say so much. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
I know, and they
And
don't
you just
realize it
hate
half
it.
the time.
That's the other thing they don't realize.
Yeah, that's the
So
biggest issue, I'd say.
you,
You just straight out don't realize that you're saying or you're stuttering at all. It's it's crazy.
yeah, that's why it's kind of nice at my high school. So at my high school, during the month of January, we have this thing called intercession, where we basically take a break from our regular school classes, and we just spend the whole month taking a more chill course. Like some of them are really chill, like leisure sports or whatever, and some of them are still a little academic. Like this year, I took an architecture class, and then upperclassmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors are allowed to choose which one. Freshmen are all required, and same with anyone who transfers, they're all required to take a speech class, which I think is really nice. Just helps you be less shy about speaking and just learn the fundamentals of it.
Nice.
It's really useful.
Is there any sort of competition anyway?
Um, no, there isn't really. It's just another class.
Just in our class. Alright. That's reasonable. That's cool. It teaches you to like not to move on from your nerves to be get more comfortable with public speaking, huh?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's exactly what it does.
it's pretty good. That's that's fair.
It's definitely fair.
Yeah. There's
It
some
also gives you a little free break from the school year,
oh
you know?
talk about the block system.
The block
The
system.
block system's the best.
I hate Mondays so much because we have all blocks. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have even number blocks. On Wednesdays and Fridays, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's odd numbers. On Wednesdays and Fridays, it's even numbers. On Mondays, it's all blocks. All of them. It's painful. No one likes them. Everyone on Mondays just like, oh, it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a drain. But so for those of you who don't know what the block system is or how it works for this school, is pretty much on there's like how many classes are there, Luke?
And what's 6 classes?
So there's
At
six
least
classes. And on Monday they get all six classes. And then on Mondays and or sorry, on Tuesdays and Thursdays they get 3 out of the 6 classes both those days. And then on Wednesdays and Fridays they get the other 3 of those 6 classes. So Mondays are the most hectic because they have all 6 classes in one day. But the rest of them is really nice because you get double the length. You got, at least what I've seen from you, is you have extra time to do your homework in class.
yeah, that's the other thing. It gives you more time to do homework because some of my teachers assign a lot of homework, some don't sign any, and so for the ones that do, it gives you an extra day to finish that homework, which is really nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So,
This is one thing I've noticed. It's only been happening to me. I haven't seen this with any of my friends. It's I barely get any homework because I'm just constantly asking my friends if they want to do anything together, like just hang out, and everyone's like, "No, we're busy doing homework." And I'm like, "What? How much homework do you guys have? I finished ages ago." I mean, nine times out of 10, I don't even have any homework for that day. It it's just like maybe like a few math problems, and that's it. It's
nice.
It's awesome, and I don't know how I've been so lucky. This has been going on since like fifth grade. I've just been consistently lucky with getting no homework, which I mean has been great for me. Like just no stress.
Yeah. Oh man, some nights I just have the worst amount of homework. But a lot of times I also don't have too much homework, like a manageable amount of homework, I'd like to say. But yeah, that's
And
mainly
like,
why I probably VC with you so much is because like we're both off and then everyone else doing their homework. We're just why?
I mean, what do you mean? How much homework do you get?
Like a solid hour or two.
Oh, I get like 20 minutes max.
What?
Yeah.
Lucky. I wish I had 20 minutes max, but I struggle
Oh,
to
that
focus, so for me it'd probably be like 40 minutes. Yeah, for me, I've never been able to really focus. I don't know why, but if something doesn't interest me, I just cannot focus. Like I don't I wish I knew a way to like counter it, but I genuinely cannot focus no matter what I do.
my problem is I'm ignorant about some things, as you've
Exactly.
probably seen with how I feel about pop culture. I don't know anything about because I just don't care. And everyone else is like, oh, blah blah blah, celebrity,
Did you
whatever.
hear about
And
the
I'm like,
thing
who is
that
that? I don't care. Just let me
did you hear
play
about the
my
thing that happened the other day?
just let me play my boat game. I don't care about like Taylor Swift drama or whatever.
Oh man. Okay. Time for controversial time with Luke and Sotiri.
Dude, I don't even know what happened with that. I just recently have heard a bunch of people saying that apparently something happened with Taylor Swift that's like dramatic or whatever.
Swifties. We don't like them.
Hmm.
I don't. Okay, this is what a lot of people get wrong with me. It's that I don't dislike Taylor Swift. I think she's very talented. I think she's got a great career on her hands. What I don't like is the cult like fan base she has. There are
Honestly,
some people that are such diehard Swifties, it genuinely scares me. Like there
yeah, well,
was people threatening to do harm to other people if Taylor Swift's team didn't win. I mean, like good thing they did because I don't know what the Swifties were gonna do. I mean, me personally, I was rooting for the 49ers, not the Chiefs. Which the Chiefs, just for some context, is the team
no clue
Taylor
what either
Swift.
of those are.
Yeah, oh yeah, pop culture. But the team Taylor Swift was on was the Chiefs, but I was rooting for 49ers. But Chiefs ended up winning. They clutched up last second. But I have,
I didn't hear anything about that.
yeah, but Swifties are just out of hand. It's
I mean,
just,
yeah, every fan base has a dark side to it,
yeah, but
and
I don't know. It's a bit weird to say the least. Like
yeah, of course, it's a bit weird.
it's a bit over the top.
You don't say.
Like I've seen sure there's always gonna be the people that are like that really are into the person or the celebrity that they're fan basing over. But I mean, come on, it's it's overdone at this point. Like half the Swifties you meet are like it's either like be diehard or just diehard Swifty or just you don't like Taylor Swift, which is a bit interesting.
Yeah, I mean, some people are just like that. They're just obsessed with stuff. I'm not really obsessed with anything. I just chill because I mean, it's nice just not. This is the thing about me. I'm relatively carefree. I don't have too many obligations in life that I feel like I need to fulfill. So I just live my life chilling and kind of being a hippie. That's just how I go.
Just chill.
I'd be even more chill if this one building in my city would stop being filled with garbage. This farm
Are
maintenance
you
building
playing?
that for some reason,
You playing
of
City
course, I'm,
Skylines?
of course, I'm still on the City Skylines grind. I've
Yeah.
got 300 or no 35,000 people in my city.
Interesting.
It's
So you're good at it.
yeah, I mean, this is like the first Steam game I ever got. Or like at least one of the first.
Yeah.
So naturally I'm gonna be decent at it.
Nice.
I've never played with consoles on video games unless I'm at a friend's house. I've always just been PC and mobile. That's me.
Well, recently, didn't you get a Nintendo Switch?
I
Or your sister
did,
did?
but I really only play that for Mario. Yeah, I just play Mario Kart with my sister on it, and that's about it.
Nice. Do you like it?
I do.
Is it
I
a
mean,
new experience?
yeah, it's a new experience. I've never had one before.
Hmm.
And I figured out how it works. And yeah,
Boats
it's been fun.
boats are cool if you know what I mean.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you just came out with that one out of nowhere.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about. I looked up something
What?
right now. I was looking up like articles to talk about, and that just popped up, and I was like, oh, boats. I'm like, oh, I like boats. You like boats. By the way, guys, Luke loves boats.
Yes, my Discord profile picture is a boat. It's just,
Yeah.
this is the one thing I've always liked. But I don't know, we're gonna have to get back to that because I think we're gonna have a little intercession right now.
Yeah. Intermission, guys. Stay
Or
tuned,
intermission.
and we'll be back
We'll be
shortly.
back soon after this commercial break. Just kind of we don't have any sponsors. Actually, wait, no, we do.
Yeah, but I will say that after the intermission.
Well, yeah, commercial break.
All right, and we are back from the intermission.
Are ready to take a moment to thank today's sponsor?
Yes. Do you want to say it or should I?
You say it.
Today's sponsor is onlinegames.click. Want free, fast, fun, and ad-free games with no download required? Then visit www.onlinegames.click. With over 30 games, you're sure to find a game that you, your friends, and your family will love. Thank you to Online Games for sponsoring today's podcast.
Link is in the description down below.
Yes, it is. All right. Anyways, so during the intermission, I found out
you mentioned boats.
yes, boats. Luke, I'm sure this is your section, so take it away.
Boats have always been one of my passions. I don't know. It kind of just started off when I was like 4, and I was just reading this book about the Titanic, and I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. And it just escalated from there. And now I'm on a boat Discord server where we talk about old ocean liners. And I'm probably going to start my own YouTube channel soon dedicated to boats.
Nice. Don't worry, guys. You won't forget about us.
No, screw this podcast. I got it. No, I'm just kidding.
It just ditches it.
But yeah. And then this guy sometimes makes fun of me for knowing more about boats than about pop culture. So we'll do a
Guys,
quiz.
okay, hear me
Sotiri.
out. He doesn't know what a Porsche is. I mean,
I don't need to know what a Porsche is. I need to know that there is only one ocean liner in service today. That's way more important.
What? Have you ever not driven down the freeway and were like, "Oh, Dad, what's that car over there?"
Did you know that the Titanic's fourth funnel was used for ventilation?
Actually, I did know that. I learned that on some boat thing in 5th grade or something. But I didn't know it was the fourth tunnel. I just knew it was one of the
You had a
funnels.
boat class in 5th grade?
Yeah.
How do I take this class?
Just go to my school. It's not even a mile away from yours. Just pop into the 5th grade class. Hey guys,
Yeah.
You guys learning about boats? Can I join? I could be like,
Yeah.
oh shoot.
I could totally see myself doing that.
Guys, can I hear boats?
I know I might look a little old, but mind if I pop in here real quick?
Guys, I got held back, definitely, so just let me in here.
Yeah, I got held back. What other excuses?
I've been held back 5 years. Could I pop in here really quickly?
Yeah, I'm a little dumb. I know nothing about
What's a
pop
boat?
culture.
It's gonna go in there. What's a boat? Please educate me. Moving on. AI is crazy. I know we've discussed AI in the last
Oh no, not
podcast.
AI again.
Yes, but I hold on. I forgot what it's called. Let me look this up. So pretty much the makers of ChatGPT called OpenAI made this new AI. Hold on. OpenAI video maker. Pretty much. Oh, it's called Sora. So Sora is this AI that makes these super realistic looking videos from just prompts. So you've seen the photo making like AI that generates photos,
Oh
but
yeah, I've seen many of those.
instead now it generates full blown videos. And
Yeah, that's a little terrifying.
Luke, I don't know if you could see my screen or not, but let me let me show you a demo video.
No, I can't see it.
Hold on, I started sharing it. Can you see it?
No, I can't see it.
Darn. Let me see if I could. How about now? Okay, this should be working.
No.
Darn. This always breaks when I'm using OBS. I think it's something to do with OBS. It's probably it. But in a way, here I'll send you the video link. It's insane. Just from a small prompt, click the link and scroll just a little bit down. You'll see like a Tokyo type video. This is AI generated, by the way. So what you're about to see is
Um,
AI generated.
oh boy, I'm scared.
So just like scroll down just a little bit from the site. Let's say creating video from text or AI.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy, huh?
Oh, that's terrifying.
That's AI
That is
generated.
that yeah, yeah. I I don't know what to say. I I'm I'm genuinely at a loss for words right now.
Move to like 40 seconds into the video where it goes to a close up.
What? Why?
Watch. Look how detailed it is.
40 seconds. That
That's insane.
is.
That's scary though.
It's very scary.
That
I
is
don't.
scary realistic. Gotta be some ray tracing in
That
this generation. I don't know. Just generated videos with ray tracing in there. But that's something else. Like
yeah, I don't know what to say.
I don't know how to
It's.
react to that.
I mean, how do you react to that?
I don't I don't know. That this is the scary part, right? It's already easy to fake a video nowadays. Imagine with like some AI touch up. Like, oh, you got this fact wrong. Let me fix
Dude,
this
it's
for you.
it's gonna be a chaos.
You're not gonna know what's right or wrong anymore. It's like this new. I watched. Do you know what Mission Impossible is? You gotta know what Mission Impossible is.
No, I do not.
Ah, darn it. It's do you know what James Bond is?
No, of course I
Oh
don't.
my God, guys, this is why. At least, can you at least see my point of view, viewers? The two
Dude, I
viewers
don't
watching
care
this.
who James Bond is. The only thing I care about is that I know that the RMS Olympic hit the Nantucket Lightship.
Guys, help me.
You
Okay.
gotta focus on what's important in life.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But pretty much, it's like this. It's like this. How would I explain it? It's like this. Um, I wouldn't say assassin necessarily, but it's just a guy that's like with the government. blah blah blah. It's this guy that works for the government. He's a good guy. He's always the antagonist or the protagonist. Sorry, not antagonist. I'm getting my stuff mixed up. He's always the protagonist, and and what happens is in the latest Mission Impossible is like there's some living creature that comes like to life in the internet, and it starts like corrupting the whole internet, taking over, and people don't know what's like real or fake anymore. That's what I'm afraid is gonna happen.
That is definitely something that could happen.
Definitely.
It's just
It's if you looked at it, if I just went, hey Luke, I saw this really cool like photography video. I'm getting into videography. One of my like coaches, he showed me this. You would genuinely think that's a real video of a real person.
you absolutely would.
If I didn't tell you that was AI, you would genuinely think that was a
That
real
is,
person.
totally. That's terrifying.
I know.
I don't know. Hopefully, we can find a way to control AI.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't think it'll ever really turn evil. To be honest, it's hard to give something consciousness.
it's never gonna get consciousness.
Yeah,
Like robots can't have feelings, so
unless
it's
they
not like
figure out somehow to like mix AI with like a real living being, then
I. Yeah,
that's
but I
the only
don't think
time.
that'll ever happen.
Nah, it won't. But Neuralink, do you know what Neuralink is?
I think so.
It's developed by Elon Musk, and it's this company that implants this chip in your brain.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah,
That's sketchy.
if someone puts AI on that, what makes you think the AI can't start intercepting signals and start like putting an output? Think about it. Think about it well enough. If you mix consciousness with AI, something that's already conscious, and it just makes the decisions for you, you could genuinely have a conscious AI.
I don't think that would really be the conscious AI. I think that would just more be the AI like controlling the consciousness.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
By the way, guys, if you don't know, well, obviously you don't know, I'm into philosophy, so I like thinking weird stuff. Not like this, but I think some weird stuff that I probably shouldn't say. Even though we discuss controversial topics on here, I probably shouldn't say it because it's really controversial. It's very like it's not controversial. It's more like offensive to people, to a lot of people, and not just like a certain ethnicity. I mean like literally every single person but me. So so I probably shouldn't say that. I'm gonna sound very narcissistic. So yeah, but there's a lot of philosoph and not just that. There's other philosophical stuff that's way too. It's either too complicated or just straight out like kind of like mean unintentionally. So yeah, I'm a big philosophy fan. I plan to study philosophy in high school and college. Dude, Luke, do they have philosophy where you go to?
yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, I think so.
Do they have it for just seniors, or do they have it for like?
Yeah, I think it's like a senior class.
Darn. They have debate club. I love debating stuff. Debate.
Yes, I understand. We got to do that Orthodox versus Catholic debate at some point.
Guys, foreshadowing. Either like probably like one of the next 3 podcast uploads is gonna be about that. So stay tuned. There's gonna be a whole episode dedicated to Catholicism versus Orthodoxy. Not like who's better, just like kind of like who was first.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, yeah, also just comparing our differences and
Yeah, comparing. Not offensive. Again, disclaimer was already shown, but just in case anyone forgot, we're not trying to be offensive. We're just trying to express
yeah,
our opinions.
not trying to offend everyone. We're all just chill. But Catholicism is definitely right. I'm just kidding.
We're about to get into it, guys. That's a perfect transition. Oh, did you?
Anything else to discuss for this podcast, really?
I got two like quick things, really quickly.
All right.
Um, so a lot of there's this big issue with phones nowadays, with schools cracking down on the phone issue. It's they're starting to confiscate phones. They're starting to some states are trying to pass laws to not even allow you to bring phones on school campus, which
That's
is
definitely excessive.
exactly. But they're trying to pass laws that a teacher could take your phone permanently. I mean, it's none of these are ever gonna go
No.
through. But the fact is, there's people out there that think this way. And again, we're not trying to offend anyone who thinks this way. I'm just trying to say that it's a bit excessive. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to
That's
shame.
very
I'm not
excessive.
trying to shame anyone who believes like this. I'm just trying to say this is my personal opinion. But it's a bit excessive.
I don't think that's going to offend anyone,
Yeah, that's a good
Sotiri.
point. That's a good point. Unless it's some like I don't know, unless it's some extremist. But let's keep it on the nice side.
There's extremists everywhere.
There's just gonna be this one guy in the comment section just you've offended me on a personal level. How dare you?
I probably will,
And
but we don't care. We're just here to have fun.
yeah, fun. Remember, two viewers that are watching this, or maybe just one. This is a fun podcast. We don't plan to grow this. Well, we want to grow this channel, but if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't,
We'll
it
see.
doesn't. That's alright.
Yeah.
And my final topic that I want to hit before I wrap it up, or if you have something you want to talk about too, but at least for me, on my behalf, is the fact that what's it called when you're sleep deprived? Like what's it called? Insomnia or something like that.
Yeah, insomnia.
Um, School for a lot of kids is starting to cause insomnia. By the way, guys, viewers out there, me and Luke are not people who don't believe in the educational system. We fully believe in it. We think it's a great thing. But
Yes, that's right. I think they know that.
yeah, but it's just there's always with any system there's always gonna be flaws, and one of them is insomnia or however you pronounce it.
Insomnia.
Insomnia, yeah, is that a lot of school is causing insomnia for kids. There's been a growth of like homework assignments for not just my school, not just this. It's been reported that over the past 2 decades that there's been an increase of hold on, let me look it up. 20% when it comes to homework, at least at the minimum, and in some places 60% increase in the past 2 decades when it comes to homework amounts. This is causing kids to stay up later and have to wake up earlier, which is causing insomnia, which it's kind of like a chain reaction. So what happens is pretty much these kids, they go to sleep later, wake up earlier, go to school, do worse on their tests, which makes them have to study more to make up for the next test, which makes them have to stay up longer and wake up earlier, and the loop goes on and on.
It's just,
And
it's not working. I mean, I said earlier I've gotten lucky with this, but
yeah,
and like I said, I'm lucky.
yeah,
I've several of my friends keep saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull an all-nighter tonight. I got a lot of homework to do."
I've done
It's
that, and
just
I'm in middle school.
it's not gonna be sustainable for future generations.
Exactly, and at least what I'm reading here, and I fully believe this, is that a big reason is because in the last 2 decades there's been a lot of breakthroughs. Hence, a lot more information needs to be crammed in these school days that should be more basic information nowadays, causing more homework, which is great. Innovation is amazing. We're learning more things by the second. But I don't know. I'm not saying they should extend the amount of grades. I'm not saying anything. I think there's something has to change somewhere. I think school is a great thing, but I think it's starting to have more and more flaws the farther it's going lately.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just simple, just less homework. I mean, I'm doing fine with it, so.
Yeah, homework's a big issue for me in my grades. That's that's some of my biggest issues. That's probably what's weighing down a lot of my grades, keeping some of my A's to like B's, which is a bit much. But yeah.
Yeah, I
So
guess we can only hope and try to push for reform in the education system and anything else you think is unjust. You should always fight for what you think is right, is one important lesson I've learned in my life.
exactly. And now it's time for the ending motivational quote. Always fight for what is right.
I mean, I got another one for you.
Oh, say it.
Even if the world is against you, the truth is the truth, and as long as you hold on to it, you're not insane. The world is.
Exactly. And I got a third one for you guys. Get some sleep.
Honestly.
Get some
Stop staying up till 11 a.m. playing, or 11 p.m. or whatever, playing Fortnite. Go to bed.
Yeah. Instead, stay up to 11 p.m. playing Minecraft. Okay.
Okay, now you're banned.
I kid.
Well, I think that's it.
Do you want to do outro or should I?
You do the outro. I'm tired.
Thank you guys for listening. I've been your host or co-host. We still haven't figured that out yet. Sotiri, Luke.
We're figuring it out. I don't know. We're co-hosts, whatever.
Signed off.
See you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for
See ya.
tuning in to this podcast. Stay tuned, stay safe, and we hope to see you next time. Thank
And
you.
get some sleep.
And this has been the Luke and Sotiri Podcast, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.